Today I'm talking to Galway-based artist Lorraine Fletcher. Lorraine is the resident wildlife artist and has her studio at Burren Nature Sanctuary. Lorraine's wildlife-inspired prints and giftware showcase the beauty and strength in animals through colour. The paintings are a combination of vivid colours and focus on the subject. With the grey backgrounds, the focus is always on the animal. Expressions and compositions are important in Lorraine's work, with an importance on the beauty and strength in each animal, from the elegant stag to the curious and powerful owl.
Hi Lorraine, it's so nice to be sitting next to you and talking to you today. We're going to talk a little bit about your painting and your inspirations and all about what you do at the Burren Nature Sanctuary here. So I had sent you a few questions, and the first one was, do you remember the first wildlife painting that you did in this kind of series?
Hi Mary, it's so good to be able to chat about my work and to be a part of the Burren Nature Sanctuary furniture at this stage. And so the first painting from the wildlife series, at the time it was about 2013, and I was in a shared studio in Galway, and at the back of the studio, it was in an industrial estate, but there was a lovely green patch, and there was foxes and hares and cows and that. So while I would have painted lots of different animals, the inspiration really came from, there was one fox that used to come every day, and I used to watch it. Took lots of photographs, and it just got me thinking. So I did, that was the first painting. It was called Retrospect, and it was very apt at the time, moving forward but just looking back, but just keep moving forward. So that was the first painting in the wildlife series. And it was funny because all the backgrounds of my paintings are grey, so the focus is on the animal. And that first painting was actually, the background was different colours, but it was just too much going on, so I thought the grey would suit, and then that was just the start of the whole series then. So it all sparked from Retrospect.
Yeah. Wow, that's great answer. And yeah, the paintings are beautiful, and the prints, we have them in the shop here, and it's so lovely to be able to say that we have a resident wildlife artist at Burren Nature Sanctuary. It couldn't be more perfect. And so Lorraine has been here for nearly a year. When did
just a year? Yeah. March or April.
So March, yeah. And Amber is her partner here. Amber, tell us a little bit about Amber.
Well, Amber is my gorgeous buddy. She's a rescue collie from the GSPCA, and we have her about nearly almost 7 years. She was only 1 when we got her, and she is just the best companion. So she comes to work with me every day, and we walk around the gorgeous walkways around here at the sanctuary and basically talk to the animals every day. So Amber knows all the animals and loves to go up and touch noses, and it's just a gorgeous way to start the day. And then she sits by my side while I paint, and yeah, we're very happy here. I think she's looking to say something. She knows we're talking about her.
Do you want to say something, Amber? That was hilarious. She's looking up at us and literally smiling. Say hello. Say hello. Woof. Can you say woof? She's literally smiling. Here she comes. There we go. A few little a nose boop. Good girl. So tell us about the animals that you're focusing on at the moment. We've got a lovely selection in the shop. So what's your inspiration at the moment, and where did that come from?
So I have always painted a lot of foxes and hares, and I suppose the Irish wildlife in many different collections. Some of them have gold leaf added to the series, but the main thing is the focus on the animal and their expression, and the colours. It's like the positive energy and just nature itself. At the minute, actually, from having my studio here at the sanctuary, I suppose just there's so much inspiration here. So the latest collection was a bees collection, and they have little bits of gold leaf to symbolise the pollen and nectar, and these are all very colourful as well. So there's 3 in that series. So with the way I work, I'd have many paintings on the go. The sketchbook, I have many sketchbooks, and so there's a lot of new work underway. And so we'll see what's coming next. But the painting I'm working on at the minute is actually another fox painting, but it's just from different perspectives and different compositions. So that's the way my mind works, really, when I'm creating paintings.
Yeah, it's very exciting. When I come in the morning, I have to pass Lorraine's studio, so I peek in and see what she's doing. But I think personally the paintings really give a feel for the animal, and I think that's really what true art is. You know, you get the feeling from them. It's a beautiful image. They're really bright. They really give off a positive vibe as well. But when it's really to do with the expressions as well. I think the expressions, you've connected with them through that.
Also with I suppose the connection and the relationship that different animals, like the names of the paintings are quite apt then as well. With we have two foxes and they're just touching noses. It's Soulmates is the title. Some of the hair paintings then, like Hair Today, Gone Tomorrow, just kind of to give it's all positive and I suppose a funny side as well to some of the images, but a lot of it is connecting with relationships and friendships, but through imagery of animals. So
yeah, and there's a sort of a light-hearted element to it. Yeah. And Lorraine does commissions as well. So I got a surprise gift on my birthday from my family, and it was a painting of Amelia, the pig. So she really, I don't know how long it took you to get Amelia. It's not easy to even take a photograph of her because she's brown. And she tends to kind of sort of just meld into the ground somehow when you take a photo. So you really got her character there. Was it easy painting Amelia?
It was, well, first of all, yeah, it was many photographs were taken to try and get a nice angle as well. But yeah, she's so lovely. We were visiting her a lot of days, going up getting photographs and belly rubs and head scratches. For Amelia, not me. And so yeah, it was such a joy to paint her. She was beautiful.
And you did an interesting thing lately, which has been such an asset for us now. You did a beautiful large mural around the playground area, and that was the day that Nationwide were here filming. So do you want to tell us a little bit about the mural painting?
Yeah, sure. So the centerpiece is, again, it's the same idea of the connection between two people, two animals, it's about so basically there's 2 foxes and they're just touching noses. The colours is everything. They're not just your colours that you'd see every day in a fox, really. And this is to symbolise just the energy and just the whole goodness and love shown in the image. And surrounded by that is lots of colours, like bubbles of colour. So we had lots of members of the community then to help paint these. And again, it was just lots of colour, very bright and vibrant. So quite contemporary as well.
Yeah, it's really lovely, and it was really fun. It looked like a really fun day for everybody as well. And you also do one-to-one lessons and workshops. So tell us a little bit about them.
Yeah, so the workshops, we could have a half-day workshop or a full-day workshop, and they can be booked for just for 2 people, for 1 person. It's all tailored to you. Every month then we'll be doing workshops for kids and for adults, and these are all based around inspired by nature and animals as well, but each one will be different. But you're learning about how to use acrylic paint and just to really enjoy it, and it's very therapeutic as well. It's relaxing. That's one thing that I try and get feedback from anybody that takes the workshops, and we have a bit of soft music in the background, and it's just a very enjoyable experience for the person taking the class, and for myself and Amber. She be there too, going around saying hello to everybody most times. But yeah, it's really very enjoyable.
Yeah, so you had a fox painting workshop, which was kids, and that sold out immediately. That was a while ago. And then the one-to-ones seemed to be lovely there. I think a few people from the Slow Cabins came up to do one-to-ones, or there was 2 people in with you one day. I mean, I know there's been a lot, but they all seem to absolutely love that.
Yeah.
And yeah, looking in, it's just a lovely atmosphere.
Yeah, and so just so it's all step by step. So it's you don't have to have any experience. So there's no rush at all. It's just an enjoyable experience.
So beginners to advanced,
yeah.
whoever wants to. But is there anything else you'd like to tell us about your work, or you can and please tell us where people can find you on the web and contact you?
Yeah, I suppose just all from growing up, I've just always loved animals, and it's funny, whenever I was really young, that I'd wanted to be a vet. I thought, no, this is what my career, I want this. But my creative mind and just, the way it was more that side of the brain that was taken over, but it had to be, animals was the main inspiration, always will be. And so my website is actually lorrainefletcherartstudio.com, and I supply many stockists around the country with prints. The gift shop here in the sanctuary has a selection, and this is all information's on the website. So it's that's it.
What I admire about you, apart from your skills, is your business acumen. It is not usual to find an artist that's able to produce and manage your business the way you do, with all the stockists and the workshops and the trade shows. It's really phenomenal. It's a little factory next door to me. So it's been wonderful having you here, and we hope to have you for a very long time. So have you any message that you'd like to tell people about nature?
Well, I suppose just from experience, when just the being in nature, the fact that it has uneven your stress levels, your way of thinking, just it's so good for the body and mind. And I found that firsthand just from just being here. Is just my idea of heaven is just to work from here, just being in nature and just enjoying the moment, taking it all in. And I suppose we can all learn something from how animals behave and how they are to each other. Just be kind, and that's I suppose what I would always take from.
Yeah, that's a lovely message. Be kind. And no, I totally agree. You see people turning up in the cars, groups and families, and they're stressed and they're getting all their stuff, and then they where's the walk, and they head off on the walk, and when you see them coming back, they're all happy.
Very chilled, and lots of smiles.
Lots of smiles. So it's a simple thing. And thank you so much, Lorraine. It's lovely to have you on the podcast.
Thank you so much, and it's just lovely to chat. And thank you so much.
Yeah, and she's busy now getting back to work because Oisín is back to school today. So Amber and Lorraine have a lot on their plate. So I hope you have a good day.
Thank you.
News from Burren Nature Sanctuary. The summer season is over and we are now open on weekends. Exciting news is that we are expecting a visit from Minister Malcolm Noonan, Minister of State at the Department of Housing, Local Government and Heritage, this month. The Minister is passionate about conservation and finding a route for a just transition towards a more sustainable future. The Burren Nature Sanctuary is a showcase environmental farm diversification project that could be a replicable model across the country. In other news, we launched our new booklet that has complemented the new biodiversity discovery points for self-guided visitors. It's been a big hit with visitors, as it also includes routes to hikes in the Burren and free sites to visit in the region. In some adorable news, Dolly, our alpaca, gave birth to her cheeky big boy Zeus, who has been entertaining everyone galloping around on his stilt-like legs. The birds are swarming on the organic meadow, feeding, as it is in seed at the moment, and we will leave it for as long as possible before cutting and baling. But the timing is always stressful as we look for the last dry window in the year. We will update you next month, so bye for now.